Foundation, coming at you with my Cowboys versus 49ers video. You know who I roll with. I always roll with the Cowboys. I never pick against them. I always pick them no matter what. That's how I roll. You know, coming off the bye, we need this win. You know, Eagles are playing at a very high level. They're 5-1. You know, we're 2-3. We're under 500. We got, you know, there is no breaks now. We gotta start taking care of business. We gotta start, you know, earning these wins, you know, because at the end, you know, it's gonna maybe come down to, you know, who we beat and who we didn't beat, you know, like strength of schedule kind of thing, and all that common opponents and all that, and you know, unless the Eagles fall on their face or whatever, but gotta start looking to the wild card side, you know, and we gotta win a lot of these games because of what's going on and all that. And the 49ers are not a team to take lightly. I mean, they've been scrappy. They've taken the Rams, who beat us, to the brink. They took the Redskins. They gave the Redskins all they could handle. Lost in the end, you know, on a late game interception. So they're a scrappy team, and you know, with the history of the Cowboys and the 49ers, you know, like, what would be more happy, you know, and on top of that, you know, being on a national stage game, what would be their thing to get their first win against the Cowboys, you know? So they're gonna be up for this game, and if we feel like they don't belong, whatever, you can, they're an 0-6 team, and you know, then let's pound them, get it on, and you know, beat them into submission and move on, you know. And what we gotta do, definitely we gotta do, is play all 4 quarters. So they have some talented guys on defense, you know. They got probably two top 10 picks with you know, Reuben Foster and Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas was my favorite player in the draft, this past draft. Reuben Foster, you know, he's gonna be the tackle comparison. Whoever was picked from the Dallas Cowboys onto the, you know, rest of the first round, everybody's gonna be kind of compared, like, what's he doing? You know, T.J. Watt, Kevin King. Well, Kevin King is I know he went to the second round, but Kevin King, you know, is a guy that was a lot of Cowboy fans, you know, and me included, wanted him, and so that's gonna be a lot of the comparison. Eli Harold is a guy I really liked in the draft a few years ago. DeForest Buckner, you know, a pretty solid player. What is that kid's name? Eli Harold. Jimmy Ward, they have pretty good guy in that, you know, veteran leadership. And then on offense, you know, we gotta stop Carlos Hyde. You know, he ran pretty good on us last year, and you know, we cannot give him, you know, we gotta take him away so Beathard does not have any outs. You know, take Carlos Hyde away and put all the pressure on Beathard. Which Beathard was a gamer, you know, that's why they named him the starter. Pierre Garçon, you know, pretty good weapon, you know, always gonna be a quarterback friendly weapon. Robinson, you know, pretty explosive player. Kittle, safety net, you know, kind of guy. So we have, you know, they have some talent, and Shanahan is establishing a culture over there. Like, hey, we're gonna play all 4 quarters. This is not gonna be whatever. We're gonna fight into the end, and you know, he's got them playing like that. For us defensively, you know, with Sean Lee coming back, hoping that boosts up against our rush defense. You know, we gotta figure out something to. Hopefully, our defensive tackles can start holding up those blocks, so we can get our linebackers free flowing to the runners to get to Carlos Hyde and all that. The disappointing thing is Cheeto, still the hamstring bothering him. I'm hoping that they give, you know, or I'm gonna start ranting. You know, it's just hopefully they give Xavier Woods more snaps. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Jeff Heath, and I know he hasn't played well, but I think he just does better when he's on spot duty. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, Bill Bates was that. Kenneth Gant was that. In his first part of his career, Darren Woodson was that. So, it's not a. I mean, it's not a slap in the face, and then he can, he can do what he does best, and that's be the captain of the special teams, and he's done very well in that area. Jordan Lewis, now that all that head spinning is going around, hopefully now he can get some continuity with the rest of the defensive backs and all that. With Hitchens and Lee, hopefully that can stabilize, and then what we can do is we go back to the original plan of Jalen Smith, giving him a snap count, finding a package to maximize what his capabilities are at the current stage. He's still coming back from that nerve regeneration. So if we can get him back to and come up with a specific game plan for him, then he can at this be an attacker or something that where he doesn't have to do too much adjusting. Is just him do it, that's it, kind of thing. So and hopefully with a lot more rest, hopefully Skandrick's hand is a little bit more and all that. Anthony Brown, kind of rough going, he was counted on a lot, and hopefully now that everybody's coming back, now that he can start, he can get back to being what he was and all that. Offensively, it hasn't been the same, but you know what? That's how you adjust in the bye week. And if these coaches have any worth, they will show the adjustments. Last year, when Tyron Smith was out for the game, Dan Bailey wasn't feeling too good in this game. His back had really tightened up on him, and we didn't have Des Bryant in this game, and that really came where we saw Dak. Like, it was like, oh yeah, he has his weapons and all that. Dak and Zeke was like, oh, they're gonna come out and they're gonna stack the box, and we took it to them, and that will be another great thing if we can do that again. Like Dak and Zeke, coming up and all that. I know the offensive line is not the same as last year, but this will be a great statement to get everything going back on the right track. Again, we gotta control the clock. We gotta score touchdowns. When we do get them off the field, no dumb penalty. I mean, God, fun it. No dumb penalties. We gotta play smart football, and don't give them anything cheap. Make them earn every freaking thing, and all that. And let's get this win. I mean, I'm ready for the turnaround, and I can see it. I can see it and all that. Glad that Zeke got his thing. I was gonna make a video about it, but I have been under the weather, so I haven't had the chance to do it. A lot of things going on as well, but you know what? Let's get this win. Let's get this win, bro. It's time to get this win. All right, mahalo for watching. Paniolo boys, and go Cowboys.